Hi, Aries. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to a no contact reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus and any cross watcher. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides, what is the person on your mind's thoughts and feelings? Where is this connection headed? What is going on? What are their intentions? What may happen next? Any guidance spirit has for you at this time. So let's call in our guides. Let's see what we have. This is a fully channeled message. Take with you what connects to you. Leave the rest for everyone else. Spirit, please share with me loving messages for my Aries today. What is it that you need me to hear? What is it that you need me to know? I've got mastering a karmic lesson. Okay, so we could be going through something. Twin flames have to go through a lot of lessons, and it's almost like a test. Are we going to pass the karmic test? Will we, pass a karmic test? If we can get through it, then we're meant to be together. Proves to us we're twin flames. It proves to us we're a soul contract, that we can get through anything. And so I almost feel like it's a karmic test more so than a lesson. So we'll keep going. I'm ready, willing, and able. Okay, so I want you back is how that came into me. Yeah, there's nothing holding me back from being in this relationship. And there's a sense of, when you're ready, I'm ready. Deep, dark times in isolation. I need some time alone. It's probably what they asked you for. And that's not a bad thing. Everybody needs their own space and time at different periods in their life. And if it helps them to find what it is that they're looking for, with or without you, you love this person and you want them to find peace and you want them to find joy in their life, and if they have to spend some time alone to do that, then you kind of owe it to yourself to let them. I'm lurking in the shadows. A bit of a surrendering came into me with that, believe it or not. It was like all this shadow work is helping me to surrender to some of my old wounds. And maybe that's what they needed to do. That would be a great healing. That would be wonderful, because maybe they've identified that it's not you, it's what they brought into this relationship that they never addressed. Family issues, childhood wounds. God, I could go on and on for the different wounds. The truth will set you free. I feel like they're finding the answers. I do. And the lantern with the kind of hermit energy, I feel like they're finding answers that they seek. And once we find the answers, I feel like that's good news. That they needed to have the space and time to find themselves. They needed time to think. And maybe it sounded like a cop-out when they said it, but in this case, I feel like it was real. I do. I feel like that's genuinely what they're doing. False mess. Maybe you didn't, they said, I just want to be alone, but they really want to be with somebody else. I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling that they're tired of pretending that everything's okay with them. Not necessarily the relationship. That to everybody in the outside world, I'm happy. Everything's fine. Everything's great. But inside they're not happy. Inside they're depressed. They're anxious. They're struggling. And they don't understand why. And they've got to figure out why. They don't feel good. They don't feel good about themselves. Unrevealed secrets. I feel like they are getting the answers. Maybe they're getting help, which would be great. Maybe they're getting, spiritual help, spiritual guidance. They're getting psychology, therapy. So maybe they are, it's helping them. Reminiscing on past precious moments. So I'm thinking of you. I don't want you to think that I haven't forgotten you, they just said. So even if this is a break, it's not like they have written you off forever. I truly feel in this person, they needed to figure out why they feel the way that they feel. They're tired of telling everybody everything's okay and it's not. That I feel like something is going on. Fighting to emotionally detach, and I'm not winning. So even if they try to push you away, they can't. You know, it's I can't push you away. I mean, I'm just working on myself is really what's happening. Spirit, please share with me. It's probably the best thing that could ever happen to this relationship. I have a 6 of Cups. I have a 9 of Wands. I have an Ace of Pentacles. And I have a 7 of Wands. I feel like they're definitely doing a lot of thinking. They're definitely thinking about you. They're thinking about the relationship. They're thinking about all we've been through. They know they've hurt you. They know you're hurt. They're hurt. Everybody's hurt. I also feel like this is a lot harder than they thought. It's taking them longer than they thought. Maybe they thought it was just going to be temporary. I just won't talk to you for a few days, a couple of weeks. And it just feels like one thing has led into another between work and problems and things. So I do feel something like that. I also feel that they're going to come back with an offer that they want to work on it together. So it's more of a, I don't want to do it alone. So not that you are responsible for fixing them, but they realize they can heal while they're in a relationship. Okay. And I feel like they're almost going to say, you know, I still have to work on myself, but if you're okay with that, then we'll do it together, whatever it is. So I do feel like they're kind of adult with that. You know, I'm going to continue with my therapy. I'm going to continue with my sobriety if they're working on sobriety. I need your help. Okay. I don't expect you to do it for me, but I need you to know that we're going to work on this. We're in it together. So I feel like that's part of it. I feel like you're great with that. You know, like I love you. Of course. What would it take? You know, if they were sick, otherwise they had cancer, you'd be there. If they had broken their leg, you'd be there. You know, but if they're emotionally sick, you're not, you know, you're expected to run from that. No, you're expected to be, you know, love them because they need help, the same as any illness. But maybe they didn't think that anybody could help them. Nobody can help me with depression. Nobody can help me with anxiety. Yes, I can be there to support you. I can help you with doctor's visits. I can help you with your medications. I can talk to you, listen to you, advise you, love you. I have a 10 of Pentacles. I feel like that came into me as a sense of wholeness, not necessarily money, but wholeness. And it felt like I'm more whole when I'm with you, if that makes sense. I have more when I'm with you. I have a star. Okay, maybe they're realizing I have a Lover's card. I think that the one thing the space has done for them is help them to realize that you really are their partner. You really are their soulmate. They're saying, you know, the hardest thing they did was push you away. I think that in this case, the no contact worked. Okay. And what I mean by that is no contact is designed to find out what the feelings are. And they do love you. And they do want you back. So the no contact, sorry about the blip. I'm having trouble with my internet today. The no contact helped this connection in a sense that it proved to this person that no matter what I'm going through, I don't have to do this alone. I can do it with the person I love. You love them, and they know that. And they're also kind of like, why am I kicking that away? It doesn't make sense. So I feel like this person is opening up to what love is all about, that you're there for somebody when you need them. Whispers from the past, a little bit of I can hear your voice. I'm ready for physical intimacy. I miss you. I want to make love to you. Miss going to bed with you, sleeping with you. My love shows you the way. That feels more like my heart will guide me energy. My heart, it was like my heart guides me back. Okay, that, I'm going to follow my heart this time. It was definitely, I overthink something, it's definitely, I'm going to follow my heart. Maybe they pushed it away out of their mind. Maybe they weren't listening to their heart. It's almost like I was overthinking it with, you're not going to want to be with me because I'm struggling with anxiety or depression, or I don't feel good about myself right now, or I want to be in a better place than what I'm at. And they could just be struggling for some reason, but I can't get over you and it's hard to let you go. I don't feel like they want to let you go. I feel like they're realizing, I feel close to an answer. I'm in agreement with that. I'm in agreement with they're getting very, very close to a reunion. Okay. So I'm going to go with that for today. This person is having a wake-up call to, I don't like being away from you. And I'm realizing that with or without you, I have to work through some of these feelings, and I'd rather do it with you if you're up to that. So if you were up to that, then I'm going to say, I feel like this person's coming back into your life. I want to say I love you, but there's a but. Will you say it back? Will you be there for me? So this person has some fear about how they're feeling, and maybe it's a blow to their divine masculine. Like divine masculine is trained for their whole life to say, I'm strong, there's nothing wrong with me, everything is fine, I have courage. And then when things don't feel right for some reason, and everything isn't right, and you're putting up that false front, you feel like you're living a fake life. You feel like you're an imposter. And this person could be walking around like this for a long time and finally lost it and said, I'm tired of telling everybody that everything's okay when it's not. So I feel like that's what's been going on. Spirit saying trust us to help heal, trust us to help guide you both, trust us to that this love is unconditional. So we're gonna grab that for today. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. So beautiful. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for joining me. Hit that like, subscribe, ring that notification, claim it, own it, it's yours. I hope these messages helped guide you today. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamelinPsychicMedium.com. I will see you again in another love reading real soon, and I hope you enjoyed your messages. Bye-bye.